Welcome back. So we have a game where our character can run left and right. He's got a spring that he can jump on, and you can put multiple springs into the game. You can make them bounce you higher or lower based upon the situation. And we also have this portal here that teleports us to different locations on the map. Now, just like we made these springs operate different, so if we add multiple springs, we can put different bounce heights. We're also going to do the same for our portal here. I want to be able to have multiple portals that will take us to different places. So we're going to work on that a little bit. First, what we need to do is we need to upgrade this portal animation. We still got the old Godot symbol for our character for our portal. So what we're going to do is we're going to work on that. So what you need to do is you need to go to pixelart.com. Let me see if where did I put my tab here? Here it is. All right, so here's the example of the portal that I have made. So if you preview this, you can see that the inside of the portal has like a little animation that like moves around. And if I spent a little bit more time on it, I could probably make it a repeating animation, or I could leave it like that. But this is my representation of my portal. I've got quite a few frames here. I've got 16 frames. The size of my portal is 64 by 64. So if you want to do this, what you're going to do is you're going to go to New, and you're going to choose a 64 by 64 palette. And what you'd want to start with is probably picking yourself some colors. And I started with like a base for the bottom of my portal. And then I picked an outline for my portal, and I'm going to use like a circle and something like that. And one thing about this is you can use this select tool to grab stuff if you don't get it centered up just right, so you can get it where you want. And then you can draw another circle on the inside. Sometimes it takes a couple tries to figure out exactly where you need to put this circle. So I just kind of like try to remember where the last pixel I clicked at was, so I can figure out what's the right pixel to do it with. That one's pretty good right there. So there we go. I've got my pixel, and then I can fill it in, and then I can also fill in this bottom part, and then I'll pick an inside color. And one way, so like you have your basic shape of what you want your portal to look like, this is fine. Now what you want to do is you want to start adding detail, and you don't just like draw like a bunch of stuff. What I like to do is I will use this lighten and darken tool. So how it works is if you left click, it'll make pixels darker, and if you right click, it will make them lighter. But it uses basically the same color. It's just slowly lightening and darkening the pixels with the next color that makes sense. So you don't get a bunch of different colors coming into play. So what I'm going to do is I'll just show you guys a little bit of how to give your portal a little bit more depth. And like I always tell you guys, I by no means am an artist. I just have the personality where I just don't give up on anything. And if you feel like you're not the smartest person in the world, all you have to do is don't give up. Your drawing only looks bad when you stop trying. If you keep putting effort in and just really don't give up, you can make your stuff look good too. Because I'm not an artist. There's some people that are just like really good at it. That is not me at all. I am just stubborn, I guess. My parents would tell me that, oh, you're so stubborn. Well, my stubbornness is one of my better qualities, in my opinion. But hey. All right, so what you can do is you can what I've learned, and I heard this from one of the art teacher. I think it's Mr. Black. He said that if you darken the left side and you lighten the right side, that it gives an appearance of depth. And I found that that actually does work really well. So what I did is I clicked all of the pixels on the right here one time, just one over, and then I looked at it to see if it was dark enough. Alright, that's what I'm doing right now. These silly ads are annoying. Alright, so something like that. And then you go to the next one and you click one time, so then it's kind of got like a shade to it. So the inside has 2 clicks, the middle section has 1. Oops, I gotta go back there. Inside had 2, middle sections have 1, and then the outside I actually right clicked, so it got lighter. And if you make a mistake, you can grab this tool which picks up the color, fix it back like that. All right. So now the outside has 1 right click, like so. And I'm just focusing on this one side first so you can kind of see the difference. Like all I did was draw a simple circle in the center, a square on the bottom. It looks like to me like the outside might need 2 clicks. I don't know, something like that. And I found that like being symmetrical, like being even with it, so like if you do a couple clicks on the bottom, you need to do a couple clicks on the top. That works pretty well. Alright, now like I said, I am not an artist, but I don't like giving up. Okay, so that looks pretty good to me. I'm liking it. Alright, so now I have basically what the outside edge of this, I'm pretty happy with that. I mean, it's not perfect, but it kind of looks like, if you look right here on this side, it looks like it's got a, kind of goes inwards, like it's, like the outside's like a like a roll. I don't know what to say, but like it goes in towards the portal because it's a little darker, and then the outside's kind of like it has some light shining on it. Okay, so that's mine there. And then what I also did is I kind of went back and I just grabbed a couple colors like red, and then this color, and then a yellowish for like, it's like just like some gems or pearls going around the outside to give it like a mystic kind of feel, you know. And I didn't want to do more than 1 pixel. Nope, that one doesn't look good. And so now it's kind of got the feeling of maybe it's like embedded with rubies and stuff. That's kind of the power it has, or something like that. That's how the portal might work. I don't know, mystical sci-fi stuff. Okay, so what you're going to want to do is pretty much repeat this process throughout the whole thing. And then I used the lighten and darken tool on the inside to give it the illusion of having some portal-ish, some like the ability to warp your person around, so something like that. All right, so this is how I did mine. You're going to want to draw at least 5 or 6 frames. You can draw more or less if you want to do more with the inside of your portal. But anyway, just work on this part right here, and you're going to want to get yourself an animation. I'll open back up the one that I did. I spent a little bit more time, but here's, come on. Can I just go back? No, here we go. There's my portal. So that's what mine looks like. And if I just hit preview, you can see the animation of it playing. I also made a second animation, and what I was thinking of doing was having it where when the person jumps into the portal, it plays this animation, so you can see that. So I made 2 animations. I made the one where it was just sitting in an idle state, and then this one whenever somebody warped through it. I had that one. So you could also do something like that if you wanted as well. Alright, so that's going to be the end of this video. Well, I guess you could do a little bit more, but basically you're going to draw your frames. You're going to want to download your frames and put them into your game. So you're going to go to your sprites folder, and you're going to make a... Here, I'll go ahead and do that process right now. So you can go to your sprites folder and say open in file manager. And then you can go to your pixel art drawing. And you want to download all of the frames from your drawing and put them in here. So I would click all. I would go to my downloads folder. So I just went to my downloads folder. So there's that. And I would rename these right here. So this would be portal. Rename. Portal 00. And portal 01, and then so on and so forth, and then put those into this, make a folder over here called portal, and put your frames in there. Now if you were gonna, why is that taking so long? If you were going to make 2 different animations, one for idle, you might want to make a folder in here for idle and one for warp. Now you don't have to have these 2 separate folders. I just like to, I don't know, I try to keep organized, so that's what I do. But anyway, all right, you guys have a good day. Take your, draw your picture, take your time, have a good day. You guys can do it. See y'all later.